All right. Yeah, we're having some internet issues, so we'll just see what happens. I had to switch to my other ISP, and it's all over the place, which means it's Sunday. There's probably something happening between here and the big city. Something on the main line. All right, we were working on Charms class. Okay, we get a trail we can follow. Was that painting playing music? Nice. Okay. Oh wow, we're out in the grounds now. Oh my goodness, this place looks amazing. I'm in performance mode right now. I do want to try... I do want to check out some of the other settings really quick if I can. Failure with ray tracing requires a reboot. The other ones should not. Let's try fidelity mode. Oh yeah, everything gets really crisp. Definitely a noticeable drop in frames. Okay. It also has, this is like Star Wars Outlaws in the sense that it also has a balanced frame rate mode, which I want to check out. Yeah, this is what Star Wars Outlaws does to me too. It will reboot everything. Let's try it out and see what it's like. Alright, I got a Foo Flame for here. Kitty cat! Kitty cat! Jesus, greasy kitty cat, meow meow meow. All the paintings are watching me as I travel through here. Wow, three-headed wolf. Alright.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to give us the lesson.
I dropped one of the crystal balls in divination. Shattered everywhere. I was
Okay.
mortified. I will say that Professor and I seemed much calmer than I expected.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Oh yeah, I love the Harry Potter films and books, and I cannot wait for the upcoming show. Steady your wand with L, learn along the guy's path to learn the spell.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
So there's score points.
Accio!
Splendid! That's it!
Too hard.
good.
Too hard. Ah.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So we're taking turns. Okay.
Here we go.
Accio!
Too hard. Too hard.
Not to worry.
Watch this.
I did it perfectly the first time.
That is how it's done.
Excellent control there.
Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
Well done.
I don't like losing. Boo!
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Hey, enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Okay,
Oh, no.
groovy.
Accio.
That's it.
Here we go. Yes!
Accio.
No! No, no. Oh, shit! That was overkill. I didn't know it was
Don't
gonna
lose
keep.
your composure.
Oh, damn it. I was. Ah!
Bishop.
No! I didn't realize it would keep pulling it after. Like, it
There we go.
doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Ah!
Quite impressive.
Whew.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a
going?
lot to take in all at once.
To
Alright.
put it lightly,
Alright, love you. Bye.
I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
That's cool.
I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. You can use Accio on humans. A word if you're so...
Professor Ronan reminds me of my...
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Okay.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Can't wait. That's awesome. I love his chalkboard. Okay, now we can go to the map and pick the next quest. Okay. I may need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Yes, absolutely use the compass, because otherwise I'm gonna get lost.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hi.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
It's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
Ah! Stuck on the railing. The statue heads watching you as you run is so creepy but cool at the same time. Man, this place is phenomenally designed. Absolutely breathtaking.
Revelio.
Eyeballs! Alright, new class. Oh wow, look at this skeleton. Oh, here we go, buddy. Wizard! Oh, it's time for wizard battle!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, we learned a new spell.
Levioso.
This is so cool how they actually have you learning
Now,
spells in
let's
the
try
classroom
something a
setting.
little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as
Break through
Master
yellow
Poet
shields.
so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Okay. Break through yellow shields with control spells like Levioso.
Good. Well done.
Very interesting.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Spell duel!
We'll start with you two.
Wizard duel!
Duelists, take your marks.
I'll get my ass
Time for a
kicked because it's
proper
my first
Hogwarts
time
welcome.
playing this game.
Now,
Still.
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Oh. I know.
Oh, I missed.
Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
What be your first duel? Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner.
But I
You
did
give
miss
as
the
good as you
Protego.
get.
Oh, he's kind of an arrogant prick. It's alright.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins,
Goblins?
is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
Perfect.
Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay. Mr. Sallow.
All right, that's enough spectacle.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
First rule about Fight Club.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
I'm down for that.
Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I'm very interested.
Till next time.
Now. Open quest log. Talk to Lucan Brattleby. Yes, please. Locate on map. Yes, please. No, hang on, I gotta do that again. I accidentally... that'd be on quests. That's in the clock tower, which I've not been to, so we can... Oh, I have a feeling, so the way I was planning on playing this was going to be like in between. I was like, I'll have spare time in between other games, Great Cat, and I was thinking earlier when I was playing, I was like, I think I'll end up 100%ing this because it's, it's like a 3-year-old game. I'm not in a rush. I have so many other games I'm going to be playing, and this will be nice to just jump on and be like, hey, I've got 2 free days this week. Let me jump on and play Wizard for a couple of hours here and there. The hard part's always going to be losing the muscle memory of how the controls work when you come back in after not playing it.
Whee!
Who just weed at me?
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia mole? As long as we're only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for...
Unless it's dire straits, it's probably best to play this particular toilet as it's allegedly one of Peeve's favorite pranking spots. Oh, so that's what just happened is somebody got pranked.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside the jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
Something here. The map depicts Argyllshire, region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Hebridean black dragon. Whoa, is that a chest? Black leather gloves. I hear some music. Alright. It's like a music hall. Okay. Let's not get too sidetracked. I want to go do some spell casting. A dirty grass poltergeist.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Thank you, but what is this?
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso.
Oh, that worked. That was a puzzle. How cool was that? It like raised the globe up. Ha ha ha. I'm a wizard, Harry. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh. Jerome says when there's a green arrow up, it means the clothes you found have better stats than you have equipped. Oh. Why does it mean they're locked? I gotta be level 4, I guess. No trait applied. Oh, there's trait slots and upgrades and... Oh my. Okay. Oh, I have some rewards. So I'm assuming that's all like cosmetic stuff.